Just contemplating life in the middle of a giant window. Watch out for stuff on the floor. The overhanging slab of doom. Hello? There's like a rave room in there. Well, that was an anticlimax. Actually don't like how high this is. Never to be seen again. Hi, I'm Walt, and welcome to the beautiful and intriguing land of Scotland. Join me on my biggest ever road trip around the far north of England and the NC500 in my 20-year-old DIY Renault Traffic camper van. In this epic journey, I learn about myself, the landscape around me, and some of the basics of living in a van on the road. There are lots of ups and downs, twists and turns, and plenty of hidden gems are uncovered along the way as I meander into the wilderness. In this episode I make an amazing discovery and explore an extraordinary abandoned castle in the heart of Scotland. The footage you're about to see is a detailed walkthrough of the remains, but first we take a small detour en route. My first stop was to Queen's Park Forest. I actually stayed over the night previously, so I kind of woke up here. I couldn't resist but go for a walk, only to find myself lost in a Christmas tree forest. There's some sort of green clearing through there, but I don't know if I'll be able to get there or not. I really just want to get a better shot of this little valley without sinking. Look at this. Probably walk down here in the summer. It's another little clearing. I think they're formed by little streams, but I'm not sure. I don't think they're footpaths or anything. They're overgrown. There is some... Maybe they've been cut through actually, I don't know. Because there is a lot of trees that have been cut down. This is my day off, filming again. But this walk is good. Bit of fresh air. And I can't believe the woodland here, the scenery. It's Christmas trees. And here's a shot of some baby Christmas trees. Special treat. It's the entrance to a Christmas tree forest. Wonder if they just grow naturally or like naturally here. Or if they get farmed or whatever. Probably not. Although the ones around the edges are quite new, aren't they? Hello. Yeah, Joey. Got underneath the bridge. Almost looks like a doorway into another realm. Love all these like odd bits of architecture that just sort of in the middle of nowhere. It's forestry, there is a road there. That's why that would be cool. That's so cool. It's like a vertical little forest under a tunnel, under a bridge. No idea what this is. And there's that other road over there. Lost the audio here. Just making my way over this little bridge, only to realise I wasn't supposed to be on it. No swimming. Oh, no unauthorised access. I'm not supposed to go on there. Yeah, it's funny how they got these signs on places like this saying like no swimming, dangerous and all that. But it's only because it's on a bit of land that's sort of ruled by an organisation. If you're up in the mountains on your own, it's just you're cool really, isn't it? Though I'm not condoning it. It sounds like I am though, doesn't it? Obviously, I should probably do another whole episode on wild swimming. The dangers of wild swimming are very real. I have experienced that. Like the second time I ever went, got into a bit of trouble, past current. Oh, it's just an experience. Just don't go too far. Don't go where it's too deep or anything, particularly if you're new, because it really can catch you out. I mean, that's fine. That's quite gentle, but like some of the other ones I've been showing you, obviously they're just not safe. You can go straight on. But I went with a group of people, and they sort of seemed like they weren't really that bothered, so I kind of just went with it. But I'm a weak swimmer, so it's so easy to get caught in the current, and then you're just swimming against nothing, and then you sort of run out of energy. And it's very scary. I mean, honestly, that was probably the closest I've ever come to dying. And possibly one of the closest, anyway. That was probably in the top 3 or 4. Near miss, top of the pops. Probably in the top 2 or 3. So, yeah, stories for another time. Maybe not. It's a bit morbid, isn't it? Yeah, but that's it really. You see a bit of snow on top of there, look. This castle is clearly in a state of disrepair, although it is immediately evident that the walls and layout of the castle remain largely intact. Yeah, there's a little path that goes around the outside. This might be the best place I've found so far. There is a path that runs around the side of the castle, so it can certainly be viewed from there, although considering the still dry weather and good visibility on the day, I decided to walk further in and explore. I wouldn't recommend this, however, as it's clearly extremely hazardous, and although there was a gap so that I was able to enter when I was there, I imagine it has since been blocked off for safety reasons. I was immediately gobsmacked by the scenery. Just the juxtaposition of the general state of the building, the fact that the trees were growing right through the middle, the ivy, the original kind of layout being still there. It was just kind of majestic to look at. It's like hanging by a thread. Some of the ledges. There's probably lots of wildlife being supported by these little windows and stuff. This is the moment where I disappear into the labyrinth ahead, never to be seen again. The grounds were in possession of the named clan from around 1231, although it was claimed by the Montrose family in 1707 and later Clan Graham. Construction of the castle we see here today began in 1852 and was finished about 6 years later. This building was to replace the previous castle, which was destroyed in a fire. The roof was dismantled after the Second World War for tax-saving reasons, and the building has since been slowly reclaimed by nature. Just casually standing underneath the overhanging slab of doom. And there's the no roof, as previously mentioned. There's a tree just growing in the middle of the hallway, which is pretty cool. I'm doing like a walking sort of commentary as I rewatch this, just to see if anything of interest sort of stands out, you know. Because as I rewatch this, I'm seeing things that I didn't see when I was first editing it, or even when I was there, which is quite cool. just contemplating life in the middle of a giant window. Yes, I could live somewhere like this. Nice and mossy. The living room has a good amount of trees. Like there's someone in a blue coat in like a little gap in between a window that I only just realised is there. But I bet you didn't see it. Ah yes, the Bat Cave. What could possibly go wrong now if I walk in here? Not a lot to see in there. Well, that was an anticlimax. Hole in the floor. It's almost ready to rent out. Liquor paint. Landlord's touch. Let's not go down there. That's the rave room right there. Yeah, you just walk round this way. I promise that's a real person. It's not a figment of my imagination. Could be a ghost. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? That it's gone so long without any... There's like a rave room in there. No one's sort of done anything at all to it, have they? But, yeah, I could go in here with my flashlight, I suppose, couldn't I? But
I went to the little bit to your right.
You went in there?
My head, I didn't go in. I hopped down and had a quick look around the corner.
I wonder if I can turn my light on with the camera running or not, I don't know. Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't even know I could do this. Basically a technological revelation. Maybe that's that little chimney that you can see. It's because I'm old, I'm technologically, disadvantaged. This is very set in my ways. I don't know, it's fairly intact. Watch out for the stuff on the floor. It's good that it's broad daylight. There's all these gaps. Yeah, broad daylight outside. Should come in with a hard hat, really. I also just realised that I can do voiceovers using the mic on my phone, and it sounds better. So, learning process. And you can go back out the other side. Can't believe I've only just discovered I've got a light. So that's the hole that we were just looking down. So actually it's not inaccessible. Yeah, people definitely come here to party, don't they? Maybe not this room, but that rave room maybe. This is definitely not recommended because it's a bit dodgy in there. It's a bit dangerous really. But it's no wind. It's dry and it's light. It's a bit dodgy in that. So just poke my head in literally this close to the door. I wouldn't do anything, I wouldn't disturb anything because there's always a risk. Obviously all this stuff's falling down the wall. Check the ceiling. But yeah, you can't actually get all the way in. Jesus will something me. It's obviously Jesus will rave me. Or Jesus will cake me. It's a logical answer. It's gone back out the same way I came in. Just because it's easy access. Well, there we go. Let's turn this light off again. Good wind picking up. Thought I'd try and get a thumbnail there. Didn't use it though. Go up this little spirally staircase without falling off. Yeah, by little I mean the steps. Because obviously when I got up here I suddenly panicked a little bit and was like, oh my god. Because there's nothing to hold on to either. It was a bad idea all round, if I'm honest. But apparently I'm full of bad ideas. I was definitely getting the height fear at this point. You can see the little tower with the roof still intact over there. I actually don't like how high this is. Oh. Nearly fell down. Let's out the other window. What a great shot that is. Yes, it's bloody marvellous, if I don't say so myself. It's like a tree growing straight through the side of it here. It's amazing. I wonder what this is, why this is so solid still. Because it's got the central staircase, it's like made of solid stone, I guess. And it's all protected by all the mud and everything. So, I don't know. Just having a little party on a rock. It's probably dodgier to walk down it than up it. It's only this bit here. And there's like a hook for a rail or something. I don't know. Yeah, it must have been for a rail. This solid block. Yeah, if there wasn't mud on it, it'd be completely intact staircase. Oh. Yeah, it was really slippery coming down these steps. Because there weren't really any steps left, it was just mud. So it took me like forever to get back down. Oh, getting the old light out like a pro. Yeah, as long as you get steady on it, it's fine. Definitely wouldn't go up here in the rain. That's probably why there's loads of mud actually. Just washes it all down. Oh. So this is it really. This is the far side. Apparently there's access this side as well. That floor's a bit gone there. Some sort of private estate on the other side. It's like iron struts or something from these floor beams. Ah yes, floor beams, that well-known building term. It's quite a large ruin as well. Yeah, it's like a private drive over there. Yeah, they're probably loving the fact that everyone's wandering around here all the time. If you do come, be very respectful for the surrounding kind of residential area. And don't do what I did and just walk in. I mean, there was a gap, obviously, but, like, it's not recommended. I'm not going to name the location of this castle, but if you want to look it up yourself, it's pretty easy to find on the internet. It really is an absolutely astonishing building. I just couldn't stop looking at everything. And I think because there's no floors, you can kind of just look right up to the top in pretty much every room, and it's just, yeah, it's just kind of really otherworldly. So that's it for this side detour. Oh, there's one more room. I think that's the whole thing, apart from just down this side. No, I think that's it. Or so I thought. There's another entrance here. Just when you think there's no more. One last corner. It's that front foyer side area. Sort of looks onto kind of private land. So there's some power cables or something there. What they would use those for. Oh god. There's more. There's me again. I like the sort of juxtaposition of these broken staircases and moss and forest and graffiti and like rubbish. Don't know if I fancy those. Oh no, definitely not. There's a big gap there. One little room, side room. Hopefully this bit's held together by mud. Yeah, it's a shame that it's not going to be restored, or it hasn't been restored at least anyway, because it'd be a pretty spectacular building if it was all together. Although I'm not really sure what you would use it for in, 2024. Probably be like a hotel or something, or I don't know. People have actually gone up there. I'm not going to go up there. But I imagine it's just takes you up onto that little side ledge. It's alright, how many people are here? Yeah, by how many people I meant there was like 4 people. And I've made it back out of the labyrinth. Another shot of me just kind of staring aimlessly at the wall. Prime YouTube content. Right, that's basically the whole thing. That's all I'm going to get. So, there we have it. Back to the outside. But yeah, what do we make of the castle then? Pretty top notch. I don't think you can beat that really, can you? So, just walk back. See if I can go a different way back to the car, because I don't know if it's a private road or not. It didn't say no entry. There's a gate on it, but I think it's fine to walk down. I think it's a public footpath. So yeah, chaps told me to go and check out Devil's Pulpit, but I don't know where that is exactly. And I'm kind of like running out of daylight and I wanted to head north. Might have to give that a miss. But there's just too many things to see everywhere I go, that's the problem. So, creepy castle. Yeah, there's definitely been some partying going on in there. The spray cans and stuff. Bit of a rave in here. It's funny, it's in like the middle of a housing estate. Funny little place.